People of YouTube, when it rains, it pours channel updates, apparently. So, for a long time there were none, and now there's two, kind of, in close proximity. So this one concerns mostly the same things that other one was concerning. And that is streaming schedule and our Cold Cash Chaos competition, or C4 as we're loving to refer to it, which is a money tournament of Chaos Reborn, which is going to happen soon, but I'll get to that. First, the streaming bit. So, as I said in the previous update, I was going to start experimenting with different kind of schedule and try to do streams, well, not try, but do streams in the morning, which is the London morning. And I did streams in the London morning, and that was fun, and it's actually a lot better to sleep during the night and wake up when it's, when the sun shone. When the sun is shining, and, well, it actually doesn't shine that much in London. When the sun is meant to be shining, and that was cool. But it's kind of empty in the morning because, you know, most people are doing stuff. So, which kind of makes sense. I mean, I was sort of expecting that this could be the case. But now we have, again, a change. So this was 1 week I did like that. So the coming week, which is possibly today when the video went up. So starting Monday, the 23rd of February, I'm going to try, well, that week anyway, I'm going to try to do 3 days. And it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But it's going to be 8 to 11 p.m. GMT. And I kind of recalculated how much allowance I have from my satellite broadband provider, and I think that should be enough to do that. It's like sustainable. So that is closer to what we used to do, when we used to do like starting 10 or 11 p.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. Instead, it's going to be 3 days, and it's going to be a bit earlier. And also, it still means that I can go to sleep in you know, a humane hour. So that's cool. So we're gonna try to do that, and I mean, again, this is still part of the experimental streaming schedule change month, or streaming awareness month, as I like to refer to it. So if it doesn't work, again, it will be changed. If it does work, it's probably gonna stay that way, because so far it does seem like that maybe is the ideal thing on paper. It sounds great. So I'm gonna experiment with that. I'm gonna try that. Again, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT, and most people on Earth are awake, sort of, at that time, except for probably, like, Japan and Vladivostok. People living in Vladivostok, not the town of Vladivostok. I'm not sure towns sleep or not. Anyway, so the second thing is the Chaos stuff, which I mentioned, like, briefly previously, and we are actually working on that, or we continue to work on making that tournament happen. So what we're going to do, there's going to be a proper announcement for it, because I still haven't written down the rules, though they're being discussed and settled. So this is going to be a knockout tournament for Chaos Reborn. People are going to play best of 3, and it's going to be, you know, 16 people to start with, then 8, 4, 2, and the final. Oh, 2 is the final, so whatever, the champion, the winner. You will need to pay, so this is like, you enter with paying whatever the entering fee, and then whatever money is paid in is the fund for the main prize. There's only one prize. The winner takes it all. So if everyone pays $10 or 9 euros, because it's going to be in euros, this is kind of Eurocentric. I'll get to that as well. Unfortunately, actually, we don't really want it to be that way, but that's kind of the way it works out, and I'll say why. So $10, and now it's $160 prize. Now, there's an interesting bit is that if Ed, I believe Ped is going to be taking part as well, possibly. Ped is the guy who is doing a lot of tournaments for Chaos, and he's helping us organize this, and we're doing it through his website called Law and Chaos, which is like the main tournament website, probably the only one for Chaos Reborn. So if one of us wins, we are not going to take the money, we're going to roll it over. That's in the rules. So the organizers can take part, but they can't take the money. So if for example, Ed wins, then the next prize and imagine the next tournament is also 16 people, the next prize is going to be $300. Now, if someone rolls that over, again, if I or Ed win, or one of the other just non-organizers can decide to roll it over, then the next one would be potentially $450, etc. And if we increase the 16 to 32, if it grows in popularity, then we can go up to $1,000 prize at one point, which technically could also be rolled over, etc. So there's that mechanic is in there. Now, unfortunately, anyone can take part who has a Visa or MasterCard because of the website we're using for the online money pot, which is how it's going to work. So everyone puts the money in the pot, and the winner gets the keys to the pot and decides what to do with it. Everyone who has a Visa or MasterCard can participate, but to withdraw the money, you need a bank account in European Union plus like 5 countries who are European Economic Zone. So, I mean, if you're from some other place other than those countries, I think they're called SEPA, SEPA, or something like that, like European Common Economic Area stuff. That would be mentioned in the rules, like specific list of the countries. If you're not from there or don't have a bank account in one of those countries, or someone like you could give the money to or whatever in those countries, then, I mean, obviously you're probably kind of disincentivized to take part. But I mean, you could still take part and roll over the money or whatever if you wanted to. So there's that limitation. But all of this, like I said, is going to be discussed in the rules, and that's coming up, and that's going to happen. I'm gonna try to write it tomorrow or the day after, and sometime end of this week, or with like this coming week, or well, I guess for you this week, or by the end of like during this week. Let's put it this way: during this week, some point during this week, the tournament is going to be announced. The rules going to be there, and if you wish so, you can sign up and try to get the dirty Chaos Cold Cash, and which is fun. I think it is fun to play games for money. Controversial opinion, possibly, but probably not. Anyway, so that's the update. Money plus streaming. If you have no idea where we stream, the description. In the description, you'll find the Twitch link, which is our Twitch channel where we stream. If you want all the updates, and not just this update, but also more minor updates of what we do, follow us on Twitter. Again, the link to my Twitter and Cheese's Twitter are in the description. And if you have a spare dollar, give it to us on our Patreon, which is also linked at the end of the video. That is it. That is all I can tell you today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.